Hello everyone and welcome back to our new English lesson. It's been a while, but here I am back with another video on phrasal verbs, and today's topic is visiting people. As usual, we'll see phrasal verbs, their definitions in English. For those of you who speak Spanish, you'll also see a translation into Spanish, and after that I'll also include short video clips from your favorite movies and TV series. Without further ado, let's get started. And don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe if you haven't done so.
Let's get started.
And let's start with these two phrasal verbs that mean absolutely the same thing: to pop in and to drop in. So these two phrasal verbs, pop in and drop in, mean to visit someone at their home. So basically you come for a visit, especially when you haven't received an invitation from the host. Imagine the host doesn't know that you're coming over. They have no idea that you're going to pay a visit. You haven't called, you haven't said anything in advance, but you just decide to come over, to pop in or to drop in to say hello. For example, "Hi, I just popped in to say hello." So you come to your friend's house without having notified them and you say, "Oh, I just popped in to say hello. I just came over to say hello to you." And your friend may tell you, "Drop in whenever you are in the neighborhood. Drop in whenever you are in the neighborhood," which means whenever you are in my neighborhood where I live, you're always welcome to come over. You're always welcome to drop in or to pop in.
Just popped in to say hello.
Thought I'd drop in, say hello.
Yeah, she just dropped in to say hello.
By the way, how do you feel when people drop in unexpectedly at your doorstep without any prior notice? Personally, I hate that. So I hate when people drop in or pop in unexpectedly. I've also just used this phrasal verb, to come over. To come over also means to visit someone, usually at their home. So it means to pay a visit. For example, if you come over this evening, we'll watch a movie together. If you come over, we'll watch a movie together.
Hey Goop, wanna come over to my house today?
But I had this friend who came over to my place.
Oh, hi Anne. How are you? It's been a while. Look, I've prepared a delicious apple pie. Why don't you come over tonight? Hi. Oh, I'd love to, but I'm afraid I can't. I'm going to the movies tonight with Josh. Oh, I see. But why don't you both swing by later for coffee and dessert? Well, sounds good to me. See you then. In this mini dialogue, we've seen another useful phrasal verb, which is to swing by. To swing by means to visit a place quickly, especially when you are on your way to another place. So in this case, the girl was planning to go to the movies with her boyfriend Josh. But then her friend called her and she said, "Why don't you both swing by later for coffee and dessert?" So why don't you come over after the movies? Why don't you swing by later for coffee and dessert?
Can I swing by?
Okay, I'll swing by later.
I can swing by Spencer's.
Next extremely useful phrasal verb is to turn up. If someone turns up, it means they arrive, often unexpectedly. For example, Angelo turned up at my house at 6 a.m. I was still in bed. He turned up, he arrived unexpectedly. One more example. This group is waiting for Gloria, and Gloria hasn't arrived yet. So you can say, "We've waited for hours, and Gloria still hasn't turned up. She still hasn't arrived. She hasn't turned up." You can also turn up late for work. Imagine, you overslept and you turned up late for work. For example, I overslept yesterday and I turned up late for work. I turned up late for work. Have you ever turned up late for work?
He'll turn up.
He'll turn up.
Next on the list is to stick around. Stick around. Okay, so to stick around means to stay somewhere longer than you planned. For example, you're at the concert and you want to leave, but then you hear an announcement. For those of you who want to stick around, there'll be a Q&A session after the concert. So for those of you who want to stay a bit longer, you'll be able to participate in a Q&A session after the concert. So for those of you who want to stick around. One more example. We chatted for hours and he suggested I stick around for dinner. So we chatted for hours and then he suggested that I stay a bit longer for dinner, to have dinner with him. So we chatted for hours and then he suggested I stick around for dinner.
Leaving now. You stick around?
Stick around. You'll see.
Why don't you stick around?
If one of your friends has just bought a new house and you decide to come over to visit them, the first thing your friends will probably do is to show you around the house. So to show somebody around some place means to give you a little tour of the place, to lead you through the place, showing you the main parts of this place. For example, they might show you where the kitchen is, where the bedrooms, bathrooms are. For example, my friends have just bought a new house. So when I came over, the first thing they did was to show me around their beautiful home. They showed me around their beautiful home.
I'll show you around.
Hey, let me show you around the house.
One more phrasal verb is to stop off. To stop off means to stop during your journey to do something. For example, you've just left the gym and you are on your way home. And suddenly you remembered that you don't have any food at home. So what are you going to do? You're going to stop off at the supermarket to get some food, to buy some groceries. For example, on my way home from the gym, I stopped off at the supermarket to get something for dinner. Or imagine, your friend has invited you over for a party, but before going there, you want to get some wine. You want to buy some wine or maybe some flowers or chocolate, whatever. So you can say, I'll stop off at the local store to get some wine or to get some flowers. And our last phrasal verb for today is to stay over. To stay over means to stay at someone's house overnight. So to stay at someone's house for one night. For example, it was very late when the party finished. So we decided to stay over at Mary's house. So we decided to spend one night at Mary's house. We decided to stay over at Mary's house.
So, have Kenny stay over at his house for a night.
He is staying over at the Freeman's house.
Well, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching the video till the very end. As always, I hope you've learned some new and useful vocabulary. Let me know in the comments which phrasal verbs were absolutely new for you today. Alright, have a great day everyone, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!